Hello YouTube, my name's Nero and today we have some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and another episode of DNA Saturday, which is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me in DNA bombs. That was the grade class we're going to be using throughout the entirety of this gameplay. If you would like, of course, you can go back and pause the video to get a good look at the class, but keep in mind that we'll be talking about the attachments and the perks and things like that throughout this video. So what's going on here? The gameplay itself is actually sent in by a guy that goes by the name of Mr. Omega Gaming, and what is happening here is a game of Uplink here on the map Perplex. And what's kind of interesting about this, not only the fact that it's using the EM1, which is a freaking awesome gun that you guys all should be using a lot more than you currently are. I never see this gun in the multiplayer. Why is that? I mean, it's not very good, but it's such a fun gun to use. I just don't understand it, man. Everyone's using like the powerful guns. I'm like, but this is a laser gun that's like amazing at only hip firing. It's pretty cool, guys. So I don't know. I think more people should use the EM1, but it's also pretty awesome because the fact that we're actually playing in the Exo Grapple playlist throughout this. So you're going to be seeing a lot of people that he's shooting at, as well as you're going to see him do it himself. He's going to be just jolting around the map using the Exo Grapple hooks, which I gotta ask you guys, I gotta ask those of you guys who out there who actually have the Ascendance DLC, how are you digging the Exo playlist? Because I played it for maybe 40 minutes or so, which was the equivalent of maybe 4 or 5 matches, I think, in total I played with it, and I was like, I don't like this. I'm not digging this at all. Not only am I confused because these are new maps, I'm having trouble adjusting to them, I'm also getting annoyed by the fact that people are just zipping and flying around the map and stuff. Like, from a perspective of like a fun factor, right? I think it's pretty cool, the idea of this Exo Grapple thing. It'd be awesome if we had the ability to like play around with these in private matches. Like if I could host an open lobby and we could like set this up on some kind of map somewhere, and we all actually have this Exo Grapple ability, and we could just play some custom games that way. You know, like play Michael Myers, play what is the name of that other game that people used to play back in the day? Like Border Patrol, I think was the name of it, or something like that, where you had like defend your side from people sneaking in or something like that. That's probably really racist now that I think about it, called Border Patrol, but still, there's a bunch of custom games that people play while doing open lobbies and stuff. And I think it'd be fun to be able to make some around the idea of this Exo Grapple playlist, but you know, I don't think we actually are going to get be able to have this in private matches. That kind of stinks. Kind of the same way last year during Call of Duty Ghost, I'm like, that'd be really cool if they were to actually make it so we could somehow enable Michael Myers to be always on in private matches. That way when we play the Michael Myers game mode in private matches, we could actually have Michael Myers run around. But of course, they never got around to actually adding that. They never add the fun stuff. You guys ever notice that? They never add the fun stuff. But I want to get your guys' opinions. What do you guys think about the Exo Grapple playlist? I played it, wasn't a big fan personally, but I'm always interested to hear your guys' opinions, your guys' take on that kind of thing. So let's start talking about this crate class here, because of course DNA bomb's almost half over already as we're watching here, zipping around the map, shooting everybody with this awesome gun. So much fun using the EM1. It is by far one of my favorite guns in the game. I'd say right behind the MP11 as like one of my favorite gun. Of course AK-12 is up there, but AK-12 is just an AK-12. It's an AK-47 basically. I've had it in every single Call of Duty game just about. This is a very unique gun, very fun to use. So what we're using here is actually the EM1 Poner, which is in my opinion the best variant of the EM1. I have that exact same variant. It's going to increase damage by 2, but it's also going to take away one of your accuracy and one of your fire rate, as well as one of your handling. So you kind of have a little give and take with that, but it does do a little bit more damage, which is pretty nice. But I gotta say the decreased fire rate actually hurts the gun quite a bit. In terms of attachments, we're using foregrip, which is pretty good. It reduces that recoil because this gun does kind of kick like a mule at those longer ranges. As well as we've got heat sink on here, which of course is an attachment exclusive to people that are running around with laser weapons, and of course it's going to make it so you can actually spray longer without actually overheating your laser weapon. In terms of perks, lots of perks on this crate class, man. Low profile and lightweight perk 1, which I gotta say, I gotta recommend this to all of you guys out there. If you're using something like the EM1, you're trying to use like any of the heavy weapons in the game, put lightweight on that class. Please put lightweight on that class. It makes it so much better. As well as we got low profile on there because everybody likes to have low profile on everything. Peripherals, that's perk 2. Definitely a personal preference perk. Personal preference perk. There's a lot of P's in there. Lots of plurals, lots of plosives, if you will. But yeah, he's got peripherals on there, which is of course going to enhance the minimap, make it look a little bit like the Call of Duty Ghost minimap. And some people like it, some people don't like it. I can definitely understand both sides of the argument. As well as perk 3, 2 best perks in the game: toughness as well as blast suppressor. And of course, the Exo ability is going to be Exo Grapple, because that is in this playlist. But right there, so we pick up the DNA bomb right before he ends up getting shot by that guy down there. That is so lucky, man. I noticed a lot for like DNA Saturday. I've also noticed a lot last year with Chem Strike Saturday, and before that with Moab Monday and Moab Friday back during Modern Warfare 3. It's just that whenever people go on these long kill streaks, myself included, like right after we actually finish off the kill streak, most of the time we end up getting shot from like a random direction somehow. It's like, I'm just so happy that didn't happen earlier, because sometimes, man, you get on that really good kill streak and somebody kills you off 1 or 2 away. It's like, no, why couldn't you just wait until I got 1 more kill? Why couldn't you have waited? But let's fast forward here like we usually do. And unfortunately, the game did not turn out the way we kind of wanted it to. He ended up losing, even though he was being like the main slayer from freaking hell, man. Look at him, 74 kills and 7 deaths. Running around the EM1 for crying out loud. Almost dropped 75 kills, under 10 deaths. And yet his teammates couldn't pull together the victory for him. It was a close game. They had quite the comeback. They just kind of got overwhelmed, I would say, in the first half. They had way too many points scored after the first half, so they're kind of having some difficulty coming back from that. But ended up losing by 2. Yeah, of course, he didn't capture any objectives, but man, if you're getting 75 kills, it's up to your teammates to get the objectives. You're the one holding them back from scoring the objectives with your 70+ kills, right? That's how that works. So regardless, it was still an awesome gameplay, awesome DNA bomb, playing on a brand new map, using a very underpowered gun, and playing in the Exo Grapple playlist. Pretty awesome stuff overall. Thank you to Mr. Omega Gaming for sending us in. I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episode of DNA Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel it deserves. And if you guys would like to submit your DNA bombs for next week's episode of DNA Saturday, simply watch the video. It's on your screen right now. If you've watched DNA Saturday before, you've seen me link this video. If you haven't checked it out yet, I don't know what you're doing wrong. You're doing something wrong here if you haven't checked out that video yet. If you have any aspirations whatsoever of submitting yourself for DNA Saturday, you need to, of course, click that video. There's an annotation on your screen, as well as a link to it in the video description. If you guys would like to go ahead and check out Mr. Omega Gaming, you can find them over at youtube.com/evilunite. Keep in mind, there's no S at the end of Unite. It is actually a Z, if you will. But I like to say Z because people understand Z a lot more than Z, because Z rhymes with everything. Now, he's a returning guest here on the YouTube channel. He was actually featured once before, and he likes to post Advanced Warfare videos over on his channel, which is once again over at youtube.com/evilunites with a Z. He has a weekly series that he calls Shout Out Friday. He likes to post that up. He likes to tell stories. He likes to do breakdowns, and he likes to kind of post whatever's on his mind. He actually has the channel trailer over on his YouTube channel that just kind of says that's what he likes to post. He likes to post what's on his mind. If he wants to tell a story, he's going to tell a story. If he wants to do a breakdown of some new Black Ops 3 stuff, he'll do a breakdown of Black Ops 3 stuff. If he wants to do a weapon comparison, he'll do that. He likes to post up stuff that he likes to post, and I think that's the key to a successful YouTube channel, is just posting up stuff that you enjoy, because if you're enjoying what you're doing, you're going to have a whole lot of fun, and people are going to be able to tell that in your videos. So go ahead and give him a look if you guys haven't already. Once again, youtube.com/evilunites. He has a lot of videos over there, and you guys may enjoy them. Of course, you never know if you like something until you try it, so go ahead and give him a look. Hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episode of DNA Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.